Hello, everybody. I'm going to tell you a story. It was literally 10 years ago. It was around mid-year 2014, right? I used to upload dancing videos back then. I stayed in Ethiopia, in Addis Ababa. Yes, I got Habasha blood. I'm blooded. Okay. Okay, I was raised there. Okay, so I think I was 17, right? I was dancing 2014 and I uploaded this, always upload videos, got severely bullied for it. Okay, I don't know why people bully people. Like, you don't know who is going to be who in the future. Anywho, so on one of my videos, right, I would usually never get comments, never in a billion years. Instagram was not what it is today, okay? On one of my videos, and I see this comment, right? It's like, hi, I work for Nicki Minaj. We're looking for dancers. Do you think you can audition for us? First of all, African kid, I did not believe that. But me being the researcher that I was, I did a little research. I was like, oh shit, this might be legit, right? All I had to do was send them a video. It was 2014. That's all I had to do. But guess what I did? Deleted the page. I didn't even delete the comment. I deleted the page. I stopped posting on Instagram. I went on to Facebook, but I shared more of my sadness on Facebook. I stopped dancing because I was so afraid of being seen. But why is that? Because I had a mother who kept telling me that I wasn't good enough for anything. I wasn't even good enough for not being good enough. That's how far she went, right? And now as an adult, it's very funny. I have called Sony Music Africa like 2 times, and they have told me, send your EP. You know, I've talked to several different companies. Everybody's like, hey, bro. So, and I'm like, oh no, it's not perfect. I have OCD, you know. It has to be perfect. Asperger's. And then I started realizing, is it procrastination? Or are we just self-sabotagers? What is self-sabotaging and how can you fix it? I personally, I know exactly how to fix it because I'm doing it right now. Somewhat. Not in the music aspect, but the psychology aspect. I always wanted to make videos to help people with their mental state because I'm like, hey, if I have survived all sorts of human shit, so can you, right? Musically, we'll get there. We know now. we know who we are now. We know that we don't procrastinate. I'm not a procrastinator. I have a self-sabotaging aspect about me. Guess how many times I opened YouTube? Guess how many times I put videos out there? Guess how many times I deleted the page? For the past 10 years. Why is that? Well, has Mama and Papa ever told you you amount to anything? Well, they're very specific about it, right? Luna is born. Luna is my daughter. My little girl is born. I look at her and I'm like, you're going to be everything you want to be. What do you want to be? And she's like, I want to be fast. So I write that down. Track star. And the other day she's like, Mommy, look at my ring. She has it like on her fingers. And she's like, look at my rings. I'm like, yeah. Designer. And then the other day, so like she comes to me and she's like, all over her head, she's written like WIE, and I'm like, writer/tattoo artist. That's what parenting is. You see your child, and if you're open-minded, because I live in a continent where if you're not a doctor or lawyer, everybody has to be a doctor or lawyer, and I started realizing that boomers do that on purpose. African parents do that on purpose. They don't want you to get to where a lot of African parents are self-sabotagers themselves. and they will self-sabotage you, their creation. I understood that by having a narcissistic mom. But now though, I love looking at things from different aspects of things. And so when I went to therapy for the first time, I talked to my therapist, right? We depicted everything together. And after we were done depicting, she was like, Carol, you need friends, not therapy, but I see your point of view. And I'm like, yeah, obviously we can put people in a box, right? But we don't really get to understand why, right? So science will say, oh, you have a narcissistic mother, she didn't want you to succeed, that's what they do. And I'm like, yeah, Now, anybody in their right mind would understand that any mother would want to at least have a beautiful daughter. If you're narcissistic, right, you need to represent me as such. My mom, as the narcissist, I've realized a lot of things about narcissistic parents. How come they want you to look good but not do good? Is that a sense of self-sabotaging towards themselves, towards you? And do they pass that down to their kids? Look at your parents right now. Has there ever been a moment where they were like, when I was a kid, I wanted to be this. When I was an adult, I wanted to be this. But I'm not that. And if there was a moment like that, I'm asking you now, at your age, I do not know what age you are. Hopefully you're a millennial and we can understand each other. I can handle Gen X. I appreciate boomers, but though I see a lot of monstrosities in their generation, I prefer Gen Alpha because they're not rotten yet, even though you guys keep trying to say, oh, tablet kids. No, unbothered parenting. Think about it.